Don't blink, issue blank. Welcome to the show. Living well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 3rd June 2025. The day I'm going to be able to say 20. I'm going to say 21. Even if it's 01, 02, it's going to be something that I'm looking forward to. I'm in a great mood because we unlock the last of these card slots. Now, of course, this doesn't mean anything to you, nor should it mean anything to you. This is more for me. This is a little hooray for myself. Today we did something good with a certain genus. We improved the quality of the stream. I get to play mass. So we're kind of celebrating. We're gonna go with chocolat favori. Oh, c'est français ça. Oh ben je m'excuse. So, guess what? I was supposed to taste test these, but these are in French. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna talk about one of my new games that I'm playing, and it's Tower of the New God. Without further ado, improvising, changing things on the go. On the go. Super good game. So we're playing Tower of the New God, the game on Android. At first selection, the cool thing about Tower of the New God. Okay, first of all, why did I start playing it? Because I know it's popular. Manhwa are popular. I'm a fan of manga, but not necessarily of manhwa. So we're trying to get into the culture of manhwa. And the funny thing is, with Naruto, one of the first things that I had with Naruto was the game Naruto Uzumaki Shadow Puppets, which is the second game on PS2. Right? So then this got me into Naruto. Or even with One Piece, I started playing the GBA One Piece before I even started watching the show. So I was like, okay, well, if I want to get into manhwa, and I know for manhwa, I thought there's three that's really popular right now. I know Tower of the New God is really popular. So I went in. Looking for a game. Okay, so the reality is I went in looking for a game because I played another game. So we were playing Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains, which is really, really good. Don't get me wrong, it's really good. The problem with it is they're updating a bunch, but they're updating on stuff. So because Tokyo Ghoul is so small, they're updating on a very small amount of stuff at the same time, which sucks. There's already the ultimate level. There's already that, so it kind of sucks. So I was looking for another game. We started playing Shadow Temple, which sucked. We started playing Bleach, Break the Soul, that I kind of like, but the story was too familiar for me. I was like, dude, it's not fun because to Bleach, Break the Soul, the problem was the game itself was fun, but the highlight of the game was the story point. And when it came to the story point, I knew everything about the story because I read the manga so often. So again, I took Tower of the New God is the third try that we have, and it's fun. I don't know anything about Tower of the New God. I know some of it. For example, I know. So technically speaking, I watched the first season. I think it was years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. I watched it once. I know some of the characters. Like I know Bam, I know Rak, I know the Green Princess. I know her, but it's been so long. Like, okay, that's kind of cool. At first, what we do is it's a normal gacha game, so don't get too excited. It's very, very normal. You have the hunter, which are kind of cool. You have the evolution of the hunter, kind of cool. You got the fodder character, which are kind of cool. But what is really nice is the story in itself. So first of all, the story in itself. We just only played for 45 minutes yesterday. I wish this was enough, but it's not. This is my first thought. Punch Pipeline. Pretty good. So the game itself is really fun. First of all, the combat system is really cool. The graphics are really cool. The story, it seems to be super cool. What I'm liking a lot is that's exactly it. That's exactly the tower, and I love this. You have to reach a tower. You have to go higher in the tower to unlock story points, and then you can do story points. So what I'm going to possibly do is I'm going to be doing every day of the week, just relaxing. And then what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to do the story. Now, I have to be honest. I have to give you the honesty. You deserve honesty. The real reason why I'm so in love with Tower of the New God is because it's a very chill game. It's very AFK. The other reason is because I can play with one hand. Now, thankfully, we have two hands. I know it's hard to believe when you look at me, but I have two hands. The coolest thing about it is I can play a game with one hand, and I can play another game with two hands, with the other ends. Tower of the New God is that. Tower of the New God is a lot going on. For example, we saw the way to improve your team, the way to improve characters. We have one rare character, the XSR, We have a couple of characters that are really good. We have, of course, Bam. Bam, I think, is one of my best because he's the most involved. I have a lot of shards for Bam, but the game itself seems really cool. There's equipment. There's kind of like so far. There's a good roster of characters. Tower of the New God is kind of like Alice in Wonderland. So there's a lot of characters that can be added. So for example, last week, I think last month was a collab between them and a lot of high school under the manhwa. So I'm super excited to see where it goes. Again, I didn't play a lot, but we have a lot of characters to draw. It's really fun. I'm liking the game. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to continue playing this. Yesterday I played King of Fighter. Didn't like it. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.